All right, guys. So basically, what I want to accomplish with this video is how this works is that I'm going to be analyzing BlackRyujinDeath's video that he uploaded to YouTube. He asked me if I could, and I've been meaning to get to it for a while, but it's been pretty crazy this week, especially. So here I am. I'm not gonna do it that extensively because if I did, this video would probably go up to upwards of like 30 minutes or so. I'm just gonna talk about certain things that he could have done better, and ultimately how he could have just came out stronger and ultimately won if he win or if he lost, things like that. If you want me to analyze your match, all you have to do is subscribe, leave a comment saying, okay, I would like you to analyze this match. You know, leave a link, blah blah blah, and like the video. And I'll do that for you. I'll try to get one out every 2 weeks or so. It just depends, like if the demand is high. I'm not sure. If it isn't that high, then I might be able to do one a week. It just depends. So here we go. Let's see. Like that fireball right there. That was a good punish on the counter. And I like that tilt. So let's talk about what just happened. The fireball checked the Rasengan because a lot of Minatos will start off with Rasengans when they see you jump. I like the fireball he did. And then that was a good punish on the counter he did as well. And then on top of that, he used the tilt to go past him. And that was good because as you saw, his opponent, Caribbean Swag, decided to Rasengan. So that allowed him to get past that option as well. And then he uses pain to protect himself. You could have switched right there, BlackRyujinDeath. You didn't have to use your pain, but that's fine too. So that's one thing you could look into, just realizing other options that are better because you could have switched and now instead of having to wait the full time for pain to come back, you could have either still had pain because you could have switched to Sasuke, or you could have switched to pain and after switching out from pain, he would have only had to charge halfway. So those are things you should definitely look into. And okay, I like that use of Sasuke right there, checking him on a dash. Ooh, punishing the stand up really fast. I like the sub there. I don't like how you're wasting your tags, honestly. Tags are really good because they can let you check opponents after subbing. So if you sub behind an opponent, and if you sub behind an opponent, you can just throw a tag and just punish and capitalize on that instead of having to risk getting countered. And then in general, there are very specific scenarios where they can actually come in handy a lot more than where you're using them now. So you might want to definitely look into definitely preserving your tags a little bit more and using them a lot better than you're using them. All right. And right there, you mash off of negative frames. In this game, when you dash someone's guard, you're negative. So if the character has better priority than yours and whatnot, they can still beat you out in this situation. So like you guys saw, BlackRyujinDeath dashed him, and then what happened was he tried to mash off of negative frames, but Minato's fast enough to where he was able to punish Itachi for that, or BlackRyujinDeath. So watch out for that, BlackRyujinDeath. You are negative. He counters, and right here, okay, switch. That was a nice switch. You're not in a bad position yet. Okay, right. That was a good block on the tilt. Okay, and I don't really like the sub right there, and I don't really like the fact that you use tilt. If anything, you should have countered or just backed off of him. And of course, if you had countered, you could have switched into another character to make it safe. So that was a wrong play, in my opinion. And let's see what this Minato does, because this is definitely a wrong play. But let's see if the Caribbean Swag guy capitalizes on it, because right now, if he knows what to do, he can just hollow step or a hollow jump, and basically, you know, the move where you just move forward in a direction with a jump, and he can just infinite you 2 times, and then he can go for an ultimate and deal a bunch of damage and instantly put this in his lead. But let's see what he does. Okay. I don't really like that he's using chakra to extend this. Okay, that was really bad. So he still got a lot of damage, but he didn't capitalize as well as he could have. So that's unfortunate for him. He had way more damage than that. So it's not that bad, but he still got a lot of damage. Okay, I like the pressure there, but you're not using counter, man. He's gonna mash you out here. He's just trying to touch you. Just trying to touch you. That's all he's trying to do right now. Okay, you're being a little too aggressive. That's one thing I noticed. You need to slow it down here, because if you don't, he's gonna capitalize on that greatly. Okay, I like the switch. You need to try to counter him when, okay, that was a good, oh, okay, you're mashing off of negative frames again. Gotta watch that, and he's countering you. Ooh, had the sub there. Okay, I like the mash there. Whoa. Okay, so you're being aggressive, but you're not really capitalizing. First of all, he has not shown you that he's going to sub at the beginning of your combo. So one error that I see is that you are subbing or you are dropping combos at the very beginning because you think he's going to sub. Listen, if he is going to sub at the beginning of your combo, he would have done it by now. He's not going to do that. So what you should have done was you should have kept the combo going a little bit and then checked with either a integrated chakra dash, which is, you know, the one where you just press triangle and then X, and that would have been a free check right there. Or you could have waited until he subbed and just reacted with the counter, and that could have been your option as well. So you didn't have to drop your combo like you did, and in addition to that, you dropped it in a very bad way because you just dashed to the other side and you threw kunai's grounded. He could have dashed through that, and he could have punished you for that. And right now you're being a little too aggressive. You have no subs. I understand you want to play aggressive, but look, you have to. He's showing that he's willing to play aggressive against you when you have no subs. Use that to your advantage. One of the most powerful states in this game is when you don't have is when you have no subs, and that's something that a lot of people won't tell you. Is that when you have no subs, a lot of lower level players are a lot more hungry to attack you. And I've been in situations where I've had no subs, they've had 3 subs, and because of swift movement and just patience, I've been able to bring them to no subs and capitalize on that. So that's something that you definitely need to watch out for. Don't be too aggressive. Play a kind of passive aggressiveness. Don't be all out aggressive like you're being right now. Otherwise, you're just gonna get caught. Like, let's see what happens here. Let's see. Pain. Okay, I like the fireball there. Check. Okay, tilt's fine if, oh, see, the tilt was fine if you could switch. But I'm looking at your supports. You couldn't switch, so that's an easy punish. Right here, before I play the rest of the video, I would say to sub, but the thing is, from watching this video, I know your defense isn't really that good. That's one of your holes, is that your defense isn't that good. He's beating you with scrubby aggression right now. You need to strengthen your defense. You need to counter hit, which is basically where if they dash you and you're in the air, as soon as they bounce off of your guard in the air, you do an air combo, and you need to counter a lot more in situations that you aren't countering right now. And you need to play around with Itachi's movement. You're not even using Itachi's movement, and that's one of the best aspects about him. He has one of the best ninja dash animations in the game. You're not using that movement. You're not really using switch to cancel out certain things that you normally would. You're kind of dropping support in wrong areas. Naruto is very good at hitting supports around him. So from earlier when you dropped your pain, that was really a bad decision to drop him. And you kind of dropped him just to drop him because you're scared. So try to calm down as well. So let's see what happens here. I would tell you to sub, but I know your defense isn't that strong. So I would honestly wait it out a little bit and see if he's going to continue the combo. And if he does, then sub. But if he doesn't, if he does continue the combo, sub, and if he doesn't, you just get out of it for free. Now, the thing about it, he could just infinite you for free, and he has a lot of chakra to do so. So it's a little iffy here. You'd have to play it by ear. And so let's see what happens. And that was not good. I don't think that would have hit, but I think he did, actually, looking at his chakra, he did the cancel. It looked like he did the integrated combo cancel, so that would have hit. So you had to sub there. So good shit, the Caribbean swag, forcing your sub. But let's see what happens off of this capitalization. You're in a very bad position, but you can make it right with counter and movement. So let's see what you do. See, you dropped your combo. Look, you gave up an opportunity to force him to sub. You dropped your combo for no reason. If you notice, looking at this whole entire video, he has not given you any reason whatsoever to cut your combo short at all, but you keep doing it. You have to combo a little bit further because he's showing you that, hey, I'm not going to sub early. You're going to have to combo a little bit further, and you're not doing it. So that's hurting you a lot. Now you guys are in a very good advantage state. He's in a very good advantage state. Why? Because he has 3 subs, and he has enough chakra to really pressure you, and you're in the air right now. So if he dashes you and you don't counter hit, you're in a very bad position, and to where he could really capitalize and kill you right now. That's why this is a really bad position for you. So let's see what happens. Okay, that was a good switch. Ooh, yes, I like the counter, finally. That's what you needed in that situation, okay. Ooh, your guard was red. You have to be careful because now you're getting air combo. Let's see. He's going to continue it, of course. He should have, honestly, in that situation, he should have kept going, but he didn't. It's fine, whatever. Uh, you can still win this. You're literally just pretty much one opening away from winning, but you have to play it smart. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I like... Ooh, yep. You gotta be careful. Again, the death of you was literally comboing on negative frames. You dashed him and tried to press advantage where there was no advantage. You were in disadvantage at that point. You didn't realize that. That kind of comes down to a knowledge thing, knowing which character priority is better. You don't really have to do any kind of extensive studying to see that, you know, Minato would beat out Itachi in terms of combo priority. But in terms of Rasengan, you should have known that was going to happen because Itachi has no range. And unfortunately, you lost because of that habit. I'd say the things you need to clean up, you need to first strengthen your defense, counter a little bit more, use movement a little bit more, use leader switch to get out of certain situations. Like you can use leader switch to make tilt safe. You can use leader switch to make counter safe, to make other things safe. Also checking a lot better when you're comboing your opponent and they have subs. Don't just jump. Don't just autopilot and jump after the first two hits. Because better players are going to test you on that, and they're not going to sub at the beginning. And you dropped like 3 pivotal moments because of that. Like the last moment where you were comboing him, that could have led to something great. Think about it. You could have comboed him, he could have subbed, and then if he dashes you, you're in the air because you jumped, and then you get a counter hit, which is where as soon as they dash you and they bounce off your guard, you combo them. And that's 2 subs right there. And I think at that point he had 3 subs. So instantly he's at 2 subs, and let's say he subs and he tries to dash you. Well, you know he's going to dash you, so you check him by canceling your combo with the dash, and then you guys are in neutral where now he has 1 sub and you have 0 subs. But look at that. He has 1 sub as compared to earlier where he had 3 subs. So that's just a scenario right there. You definitely need to work on not pressing on disadvantage against the guard, because like I said, you're at disadvantage. That's something you need to work on. And I'd say don't be as aggressive. This game favors defensive play. Aggressive play is still possible, but understand that at the core of this game, defensive play is what you really want to lean towards. So I'm not saying you have to play completely defensive, but try to play passive in certain areas. Like you had to lead at the beginning, but you were being so aggressive, and his defense was good enough to just stuff you out. So he ultimately won because you were being offensive, but his defense was strong enough to overpower your offense. And then on top of that, your defense wasn't really strong at all, so he just overpowered you completely off of really scrub aggression. So those are your main flaws. Those are the main flaws I saw in this one match. That's as far as I can see. Like I said, I would analyze your other matches, but then this video would spill into like 30 minutes, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it kind of short for other people who want to learn as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to do more of these in the future. Hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you learned something. I hope that you can fix some of these issues, and you can continue on your path down to becoming a top player. Thank you guys for watching. Mysterious Man Toby signing out.